Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I've got a package. I don't know what's in here, but it was opened apparently. Let's check this out. Ooh, GAN Cube. Okay, there's two of them, so I'm assuming it is the Pyraminx. It is the Pyraminx. Okay, so there's two of them here because there's two different kinds with two different types of magnets. So one has a lot more than the other. So let's check all of this out. Now in the background, I'm going to try to actually talk a little bit throughout this because there's some clicking in the background. And that clicking is specifically the marching band, which is pretty close to me practicing. So we've got extra springs in each of these. We've got 5 extra springs, so I think 4 plus 1 extra, which has been standard in a lot of the things. You get 7 instead of 6 for the 3x3s. So we have our Pyraminx guide and instructions. Okay. And this is going to be the same. We've got the springs and all of that fun stuff. And my dogs are barking in the background too. I don't know if it's going to show up. I'm trying to do much better with my mic setup and everything. So as far as the plastic, first off, it is a glossy plastic. So you don't have the matte finish that they've been having on the XS, the new XV2, or the RS. So it is glossy, or just not matte finish. Let's figure out exactly what's going on here. So strong magnet pull on each of these feels the exact same. Very small magnet change there. That feels a bit more. Might just be my feeling of it, my assumption. And then if you see, we've got this sort of honeycomb-esque design. However, it's almost backwards, so I can feel each raised honeycomb thing instead of being indented. I believe that's how the other ones are. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Let's check here. So we've got, I don't know, it is all raised. Okay. And actually I just realized I can hear my dogs running around too, so maybe that'll show up. So there's a difference between these two. Okay, so here we have a guide on how to solve it, but nothing on adjusting magnets or anything like that. So let's just kind of start taking this apart and see what we can do. So let's see here. Does this pop off? There's definitely a springiness there. That actually changes a lot. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I can get some of these caps off at least. Wow, that's actually pretty tight on there. What if I just take some of these pieces out? Let's see what we've got. So the magnets here are like edge to center magnets. They're not in the middle there. Is that going to be the same on this one? Let's find out. It is. Yeah, so we have... Now, there's been some images of the next 3x3 and very similar setup. There's magnets on the core. Okay, I need to look up the email that goes over what some of this is. Okay, so one of these has 60 magnets and one has 36 magnets. So there's an extra 24 magnets in one of these. Did I do my math correctly? Yes, I did. Okay. And looking here, I can see a dot right there on this one. I do not see it here. So this is the 60 magnet one, and this is the 36. So 60 magnet one should have a stronger pull on just the middle. The tips seem to be the exact same. Now, how do I get this back in here the best way? There we go. That's not too bad. Same thing here. Let's get this back in here. Let's not flip it the wrong way. Yeah, turning this, I almost can't feel. If I go slow, there's definitely a connection there, but there's not a lot. Like, I think when I open it up, I said I didn't really feel much, but on this one, definite. For my personal preference already, I prefer the stronger feel here, but it is a little bit slower because of that. These are lubricated right out of the box. If you're someone that likes a little bit weaker feel, that, I don't know, if I'm going to relate to older ones, kind of reminds me more of like the Bell compared to the Moyu one. However, these don't really feel like either. I guess maybe more like the Bell because of the slightly more strong magnet and kind of heavier feel. The Moyu one is really flexible. But let's get these caps off. So if these things would be where the tips are, because that's where you tighten it. So I should be able to get these caps off, but I don't know what the best way of doing that is. So it doesn't pop straight off, I don't think. I'm too afraid to do that and damage something. But let's try to get this off. Maybe if I... Ah, there we go. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I promise I'll do some solves once I get this taken care of, although probably hasn't seemed like much time because of the magic of editing. However, it's been a little bit of time just trying to figure this out. I don't do Pyraminx too much. It's actually been a while since I practiced it. I've thought about getting more into it. I just need to find something to inspire me. Kind of like, you know, the latest clock has kind of inspired me to do a bit more clock. So this Pyraminx might inspire me to do this. Yeah, there's a lot of contact points. So it feels, even though this can be quite flexible, like, actually look at that. Really wants to align itself. Even though it's quite flexible, it feels quite a bit heavy. That's some good corner cutting there. Not really trying hard at all. And that's just, oh my God, that's just cutting right through it. That's really nice. Okay, that's where it kind of stops. Okay. So this does actually pop straight off. There's little clips right here. I could have pulled it straight up, but I think I was too afraid to do that. So on the center, now these magnets, looks like you could take some of these magnets out. Don't know if they're glued in. Actually, they might be glued in. Looks like there's some residue there. But we have 0.6 and 0.8. 0.6 is tighter, 0.8 is looser. The numbers have to do with how far the center is from the core. I don't know if that's still the case anymore, but they still use those same numbers. So this, yeah, just pops straight back down. So I would just pull it straight up. Oh no, I'm pulling the entire piece. We just need this part, yeah. Oh, that seems scary. Okay. So maybe these pieces can come apart to change the magnets. So the tips are quite strong. Nothing too crazy. But let's just scramble these up randomly. It's been a while since I've done some solves. However, I won't go super fast with it. Yeah, if you like something that's a little more lighter feeling as far as magnets, the 36 magnet would be the way to go. I like a more controllable one similar to what the Bell was, which would be the 60 magnet one. I don't know prices, so if you've asked that question, please edit your comment to say, I asked the question too early and didn't watch the video, Sean. So I am editing this now. You must do that. So anyways, the method I do to solve is keyhole. I have a tutorial on that. If you do keyhole, it's a nice transition into one flip. However, if you do V first or layer by layer, it seems like more people do that anyways. Okay. So I'm just going to do a couple solves, mainly get the feeling of it and see what it's like. So I apologize for this really cringy solve. Doing something like, and then, nope. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did do that correctly. Okay. And then tips. I'll do one more. So for me, this is kind of hard to control. However, if you do more finger tricky stuff, which I haven't practiced so much, this might be okay. It's just definitely more flexible, and these are the tightest settings. So if anything can go looser than this. Now they do have other springs. So the springs in here were the green ones, and we've got yellow, blue, and purple. So the yellow ones would be a little bit tighter. I'll try those tighter ones right after this. because I don't know if I would like it too much looser. When I say tighter, it doesn't mean that the actual tensions are tighter. It's going to be the elasticity, which just means it wants to snap back faster. That's kind of the best way I feel like to explain that. So I'll do one more solve here. Nope. Yeah, I didn't plan ahead with this one. And then, and the tips. Okay, so let's do this one. That's well perfect for keyhole. So and then the green and yellow edge is right there. Nope, did something wrong. There we go. And then, so this one feels very smooth. With the extra magnets, it just feels super duper smooth. And I think it's because it doesn't want to flex too much. I don't actually think I need this one slower, but let's put in the yellow springs just to check that out while we are at it. So yeah, so I just got to get my nail under one of these caps and then pop that off. Come on, there we go. Yeah, these little hooks don't seem to move too much. I don't see a spot to really put my finger underneath. Maybe just one of those edges. Okay, so let's open this up. I'm wondering if the purple is messing with the green screen. I'm assuming it is, but so normally you just push this down and then turn it and that'll pop it up. Perfect. Though I usually have trouble getting it from there, so where's a pen? Just hook that underneath and pull it up. Very nice, very easy. This does make it very easy to change the tensions. My only gripe is that there's only 2 tensions. Wait, am I doing purple? Okay, I guess I'll do the lightest ones first. I meant to do yellow, but we'll check both of these. We'll do a full breakdown of all of this with my super fast turning style. I'll say, yeah, the 36 one feels kind of like a standard Pyraminx. If that one just came out on its own, be nice. This one feels super controlled. If you've ever used a 3x3 that has 96 magnets, so like center edge and edge corner, which I've done with a couple puzzles, that you definitely can tell a change in how smooth it feels. It feels extra smooth just It feels extra smooth just because of how stable it wants to be without adding too much crazy tension to it by making just 2 connecting points stronger. So it's just keeping things more in a cubic shape. It's kind of like when you add magnets to a big cube because there's so many different contact points. Okay, so purple springs. It feels a little bit faster, almost flexible like that one. This one that has 36 magnets. So if you want something that is a little more flexible, purple springs do help with that. It might not be as much as this, but a little bit. It's a little bit different. Not huge. I guess the tensions are too bad. I don't think I'm going to pop this unless I'm being super inaccurate. However, I am turning quite slowly, which, you know, that could be a thing. Where is the blue red? There we go. So doing like and then I think here. No. I lost that. Okay. As you can tell, I'm not trying to speed solve it. I feel like I'm almost embarrassed myself if I did that. Okay, let's see what the yellow ones are like on the 60 magnet Pyraminx. But I do like this. I'm hoping, so in the previews for the next GAN puzzle, it looks like there is going to be corner, I don't know if I want to call it corner center magnets. It's like corner core magnets. Corner core. CC magnets. GAN, you may use the term CC magnets as long as everyone else says Speed Cube Review came up with it. So it has the CC magnets, but then it also looks like it may have center corner magnets as well. So maybe there'll be different versions of them. Is this the 8 or the 6? That's the 8. So that way you get that super smooth feeling of it. Not all puzzles need that, but if you have light enough magnets, in my opinion, if you had like super light magnets, but a bunch of contact points, it would make things really nice. So I need to turn this clockwise. There we go. So I mean, I could turn this counterclockwise to open it up. Okay, let's move that out of frame. And that corner goes there, there, here, and here. Okay, let's scramble this up. Very, I'm not going to say sluggish, but controllable. So these are the tightest tensions with yellow. And since I don't do really crazy finger tricks, this is great for me. It still can flex because it's still this exact same tensions as the other one, but just high elasticity. Now I wouldn't have to slow this down at all. If anything, this is almost too slow. But one more solve. Maybe I will try to speed solve this one. Let's see here. Well, I didn't look ahead. I didn't look ahead. Nope, did that wrong. Ugh. Man, I need to get back into the Pyraminx game. I think last tournament, I just didn't do Pyraminx because I was like, I'll just scramble. I'm not super interested in it. But yeah, I'm probably going to switch back. Oh man, some lubrication from the springs got on my mat. So hopefully that doesn't stain that. I'll wash that right away. But really nice. It has a premium feel to it. I'm liking this primary internals. I heard GAN looks like they might be going for some primary internals in their newest one as well, or at least an option. So I won't be one of the only ones with primary internal GAN. However, if I was to say one or the other, if you like something that's a little more flexible, go with the 36 magnet one. If you want something that's more stable, 60 magnet for sure. The 60 magnet one will be a little bit slower, not sluggish, not super slow, but not something that you could like really do some crazy flexible turns on. So I think that depends on your turning style, but really nice feeling Pyraminx is really smooth feeling as well. And kind of quiet. It's not really clacky at all. So kind of very standard for what GAN would do. And nice printed logo. So you don't have stickers that would peel off or anything. So thank you very much. I got these directly from GAN. They should be released very soon, if not already. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And always start by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.